This sofa is amazing. When a woman sits on it, she automatically turns on the massage. It makes women feel good and relaxed. It even get breakfast ready for you the next day. But things go wrong. The woman's name is Meg. She was a voluptuous and beautiful dancer. One of her many suitors around is Ben. He wanted to get close to Meg and found a witch couple, cut off his own legs, and merged the soul with the sofa. Finally, under the director's careful arrangement, Meg's boyfriend accidentally buys him, and that's where the horror started. Meg took a bath at home. Always feels like being stared at. She felt uneasy. She called her girlfriends to accompany her, talk and watch a movie. Her legs were on the sofa, too, and the sofa seems to enjoy it, give her a weird smile. It wasn't long before Amy sent her best friend away, and just as her bestie was getting in the car, but what she saw was scary. The sofa seemed to stare at her through the window. Then a barking interrupted the bestie. She saw the window was empty. She thought looked wrong and drove away. And Meg in the house carried the water to the sofa. She Saturday on it. She feels like she's been under too much pressure at work lately, so causes tension and paranoia, thinking of her lying back on her back, but not for long. A strange feeling came over her. The sofa is so amative. It automatically turns on the massage mode when the woman lies on it. No matter how tired you are in a day, it will goes away in a flash. Meg lay on it in a daze. Her mood at the moment, it's like the 11th meme on your phone. Then Meg slowly fell asleep, and when she wakes up again, she was surprised to find herself lying in bed. Could it be a dream? She had just left the room and found the floor covered with candles. There was a cooked breakfast on the sofa. Her boyfriend just came back from the outside. She thought it was a romantic from her boyfriend, and the boyfriend walks over to the couch, picked up the biscuit and ate it, just getting ready for another piece, only to find that the sofa seemed a step away from him. But here's what he didn't notice. The sofa's expression was angry. It's like, I got this for Meg, but you ate it. I was angry and the consequences were serious. Sure enough, boyfriend was home alone baking pizza. The sofa stared at him coldly. Then it attacked the boyfriend, right into the calf. The boyfriend cried out in pain, but could not move. Meg gets a call from her boyfriend for help, returned home with the police, found her boyfriend in the bathtub with his legs covered in blood. The police found nothing suspicious in the house. If we're gonna convince him the couch the killer, that's a myth. The boyfriend had to go home first, but sofa wasn't going to let him go. He tapped on the window. Meg's boyfriend opened the window. The sight almost killed him. He closed the window quickly. Sofa came right in. The boyfriend was so scared that he fell to the ground and shouted. But the next, it was on the other side of Meg woke up from the dream. She hears something in the living room, pick up the flashlight carefully out to check the situation, and the next second, Meg was in shock. She was taken home by her best friend. The next day, an unfortunate thief came to the home. He thought Meg's bed was soft, so he covering the quilt, used it as a trampoline. At the same time, the sofa came carrying an electric iron. He killed the thief with a hammer. At night, Bestie went back home to help her take things, only to see the body of the thief on the balcony. But she was even more surprised that the body had moved. She stepped forward cautiously. She covered her mouth in fear. The sofa was throwing the thief's body. Bestie tried to run but accidentally stepped on the clip. The sofa ran straight after her. Bestie no way back, can only choose to jump off the building. Fell into the trash. Bestie for a long time not returned Meg feeling bad. So she called the police. Then she ran to the church alone to find the priest. She told what happened to him. The priest told her, there's only one way to get rid of him. That is to burn him with fire. Meg doesn't want to be ruled by that fear anymore. Summoned up the courage to run home alone. Ran to the couch with the gas and spilled it like crazy. Then she took out a match and lit it. But the next second, the match was blown out again and again. Before helpless Meg breaks down. What's even scarier is that it happened. Seeing the sofa actually slowly stood up, and then, one step at a time, it was close to Meg, and the police arrived just in time. One shot at the couch, but does the story really end there? Do you remember what the priest said? Although it's an open ending, but it's also the punchline.